Just a very quick question. If you are the one making this pocket, which of these two buttons would you work with? Number one, I have two. So drop it in the comment section which one you would rather work with. Number one, I have this one. This is a diamond stud. If you're doing this pocket, would you have gone with number one? So drop it in the comment section. Or I like to keep things simple. Or would you have gone with this plain black button? Just take a closer look at it. You can see that. So drop it in the comment section which one you would work with. So in today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make this simple pocket design step by step. So all you have to do for me, you already know, smash the like button and let's get into the tutorial. Here is our fabric. This is the first fabric I'll be using. This is the one underneath of the pocket. I've used this fabric several times for my shadow facing. And here I have this is the main fabric for the pocket. This is the black main fabric, and I have my interfacing. This is a color stay. So I already cut this in my pocket size. The wideness I have here is 5 inches, and the height I have here is a total of 6 inches. As you can see right here, 5 inches by 6 inches. So now the next thing is to cut out the shape of our pocket exactly on the interfacing. So now just follow me step by step as I go. So now the first thing is to measure. This is the back side of the pocket. This is the down, this is the down, and this is the up. This is the down and this is the up. So now the first thing I'm going to do now is to slant the shape of the edge first. So now I'll be working with one quarter of an inch here, one quarter of an inch. So I'm going to mark one quarter from that up part. You can see that. From that one quarter, I'm going to slant it from the pocket side, from the edge to the one quarter, just like that. See what I have? That's the top of the pocket. And here I'm going to slant it because the upper part is narrower up to the down part. So I'm going to take quarter of an inch from that side up the way to the edge. So from here now, from here, I'm going to slant it all the way down. So after getting that, the next thing is to take out our center curve. So now from the up, from the side, just pay attention, it's going to be a total of 1 inch. So I'm going to mark my 1 inch from the center, just like that. You see that? So if I open it, the curve is going to be an opening of 2 inches. You can see that? So from the top, from the tip, I'm going to be having a total of 3 inches. You can see that. I'll mark my 3 inches. Now also mark my 1 inch at this place as well. You can see. So I'm going to connect that together. Just like this. And just like this. So after connecting it together, I'm simply going to make a curve at that edge. A U curve. Make sure the curve is U in shape. You can see that. Not V, just U. You can see that. So once I make the curve, I can simply cut out the pocket out. Just take your time. Hold the back also together so we can cut these two the same time. So we're going to have exactly the same shape. You can see that. You can see that. Just cut it out. And also here. You can see that. Just cut it out. So this is what our pocket is going to look like. You see that? So now in order to cut the down arrow, all you have to do is just to take this one that we cut out from here. Take this exact one we cut out from here. And we are going to cut it wider. That's the simple way we are going to cut it wider. So first we're going to cut this one wider before we go ahead and do this and add this to the interfacing and gum it to the fabric. So let's cut this wider first. Just cut a piece of interfacing like this. You can see, and simply align it just this way. So from that arrow pointy edge, that pointy edge, right? We're going to cut that together exactly the same, just this one. You can see that. We're going to cut the other side as well. So now I'm going to leave maybe like a quarter of an inch at the side. So it's going to relax on top of the pocket. You can see, just leave some allowance on the side and simply cut it out. See what I have? See that? So after, this is what it's going to like be. You can see the edge will go straight all around. So once that is done, the next thing is to simply gum this to the fabric. So make sure you're working with the right side of the fabric. This is the right side. So you're going to gum it to the wrong side. Don't forget that. So I'm just going to place this like this and simply iron it down. And also this one, I want the red to show a little bit. So I'm going to place it like this. And I'm going to iron it down and cut all of the sides. So let's go to the ironing table to do all of this. You can see after gumming it, after gumming all of the side, you see what I have. All I'm going to do now is to simply trim this out. See? See that? Just trim it out and have allowance that we're going to fold to hold the fabric. See that? This is what we're going to be having. And after, we're going to iron it down to hold the fabric all the way down. You see that? And also here as well, trim it out and leave some allowance on the side. Cut the inside out as well. See that? See that? Simple as ABC. So once we get that, this cuff area, right? This cuff area, we're going to make a notch at that place, just like this. A bit of notch. You can see that. You can see that. And also here, make a notch, right? So after that is done, the next thing is to simply go to the ironing table and iron all of this cuff area inside. All of this edge, we're going to fold it inside. So that is all on how to do all of this side. It's very simple. So let's go to the ironing table and do the whole folding. So here, just iron this down. You can see, just going to iron all of those sides down. You can see. So once I fold it all down, I'm going to use my hemming gum to hold it. I'm just going to fast this. I'm going to like speed up this place, so I'm not going to waste any much of your time. So I'm going to start putting an hemming gum to hold it down. You can see that. Just put the hemming gum. You can see that. You can see that. That's what we're going to be having. So also on this one as well, this is the hemming gum to fold it down. You can see that. So this is what we're going to be having. You see that? You can see the edges are aligned. So now on this one, in order to do the arrow that is holding the button, the previous one that we cut out of the pocket is what we're going to be using. So here, I'll make sure the wideness I will be working with is going to be a total of 1 inch. So I'm going to call this at half of an inch. And if I open it, I'm going to have my 1 inch. So from this down, just cut out your half of an inch all the way like this. And if I open it, it should give me my 1 inch wideness. You can take your time to mark it out, but if you can't, you can just follow your. This one is a little bit more than 1 inch, so I'm still going to fold it together and simply trim it out. See that? So once I have this now, the next thing is to simply iron it. You can see we can put it inside of here and we can have our button holder like this. So let me go ahead and do the folding with this one. Just get a piece of fabric and simply do the ironing exactly the same way we do all of these ones, all of the edges. Just fold it and do the ironing. So this is what the pocket will look like. This is what the inner will look like. So after, this is what we're going to be having. You see this, you can see the arrow pointing like that. So go ahead and stitch this. Before we stitch this, we're going to put the arrow that will carry the button also. So this is that. You see that? I'm going to take this to the ironing table, give it a good ironing. Use my fabric to cover the entire interfacing. That's it. Then we can do the closing like that. So let me go ahead and do that so we can do the finishing. It's very, very simple actually. So this is what we're going to be having. You see this? After folding it, this is what we're going to be having. That's the arrow. So all we have to do is just to put it here. Before we turn it down, we're going to simply go ahead and stitch those edges first. So you just have to like go ahead and stitch the edges all around the pocket before we stitch it to our main pocket. It's as simple as that. Just go ahead and stitch it all around. So let me go ahead and do that and show you guys the final results. If you like the video so far, make sure you give the video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're yet to subscribe to the channel. So this is going to be our final result after stitching all of the edges. This is going to be our final result, and all you have to do is just to attach your button to it. So this is what we're going to be having after. So you can see, make sure your stitch is very tiny and it's not too obvious at all. So all you have to do now is just to put your button on that edge. And as I've asked you, which of the button would you have go with? So drop it in the comments below. Which button would you want to work with if you are the one doing this pocket design? So that's about it on this video. If you like the video, do give it a thumbs up and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.